Greetings, viewers. This is my recent finds that I found in the last week, not including from the Newcastle Diecast swap meet that I went to. That's a whole different video. Yeah, so anyway, it's not a huge finds video. There's only one diecast car in it, so yeah, that's how good a week I had searching for diecasts. Just didn't get the opportunity to go have a look. But anyway, we'll move on. This video was actually meant to be included with my swap mate video, but well, that was a schmozzle in itself. I mean, the first video I shot ran out to 80 minutes, edited down to 64 minutes, and there was heaps to cut out. And I ended up deleting the lot and starting again. And even that ran way too long, so I didn't get to include these items in that video as I would have liked. This one I actually got a couple of weeks ago. Got the fingers crossed. I did have one of these Donald Trumps a few years ago, and until recently it was sitting in my desk in a jar because my young niece decided to break my Donald Trump. I wasn't too upset because I only paid $2 for it or something. So this one I found at my local Woolies. There wasn't anything else, just this moving parts Dodge Charger. It's a Daytona. Yeah, this was a really good thing. I went to my newsagent to get the latest Australian cars, the collection model, but alas, no such luck. These are made by IXO that makes those, and because this one was coming out, they decided they'd delay the latest model to come out, perhaps because the XBGT that they last released was a little bit on the disappointing side, because I don't know, the body on it just wasn't 100%. Yeah, these have got some great old riders. Eddie Lawson. There's a rider, Francesco Baglia, I'm not totally familiar with, but of course Casey Stoner. Valentino Rossi will be coming up next. Yeah, the magazine's got lots of info. The bike's 1/18 scale, which is quite good. I'm not the world's greatest motorbike fan, but I do like certain riders that rode in the series, and Mick Doohan was one of those. There's, of course, Valentino Rossi, and I'll get Casey Stoners, and I certainly hope they'll include Wayne Gardner and riders like Barry Sheen. I hope we see some of those great old riders, Kenny Roberts. So I'll just see how it goes with this series. The bikes are nice once again by XO, but this is only a plastic blister they come in. It's not a case like the cars have. And lastly, there's a magazine by Australian Muscle Car magazine on, well, part of my favourite series of Falcon, the XD and XE, mainly because of the exploits of Dick Johnson, who took over from Alan Moffat. Bobby Morris did an okay job when he came across from his years at Holden, but there's great things in here. You know, seeing the car here with the incorrect shell decal. Dick had it when it was parked in his museum up there near Brisbane. Bit about the development of the XD. The Phase Falcons by designer Wayne Draper, which led to the flares that were used in the front spoiler and the race cars. John English's car that hit the wall at Bathurst. That's actually Alan Moffat's XD that lasted 3 laps in 1980. Some police vehicles. The police love their 5.8 Falcons. Drag Racing XE. An XE that Dick drove with Bruce Anderson over in New Zealand. Yeah, it's amazing. It was a Group A car. Instead of a little 302 Windsor, it had a big 351. So it went really well, but it didn't get the top-loader gearbox like Dick ran in his Group C Falcon. So I think that's what broke on it. Steve Masterton's great XE. But, yeah, there's some great stuff. Yeah. About the development of the XD as a race car. Bobby Morris's XD, how it ended up at Bathurst in 1981 after a crash. Bob Morris's XE, which was a good thing till his co-driver John Fitzpatrick had a bit of a bingle in it. Yeah, just lots of great stuff in here. The European Sports Pack sedan, which was available in the XE Fairmont gear, also in the XD. Yeah, Dick's Green Falcon. His previous Green Falcon didn't end up too good. That car of Bobby Morris's, that was bought by this Andrew Harris. He did a deal, and Dick's sponsor, Ross Palmer, bought this car on Saturday after Dick crashed his on the Saturday morning. That was bought Saturday afternoon and transformed into a car that Dick drove on the morning of the Sunday race. Still had wet paint when it hit the grid. Army Reserve XD Falcon of Bob Muir and Ian Gagan. That's a great looking XD. I've got a 118 of it that looks just as nice. But yeah, great magazine. Well, we've come to the end of the video. Donald's waving away, dancing to his favourite song, the YMCA. He needs to be more orange, I think. He's a little bit pale compared to the real Don. Thanks for viewing the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll put together something again soon. Goodbye for now.